Okay, we'll try Austin Dutton again, 19194. Mr. Austin, do you have a lawyer?
No, sir.
Do you intend to hire a lawyer or make application to the public defender's office?
Yes, I will.
Which of the two are you gonna make
I'll
application?
have to get a community lawyer.
Okay, there should be an application there at the jail. Fill it out and turn it in. Your case is before another judge, Judge Gordon Webb. He'll be here on May 30th at 9:30. Is that when he starts? 9:30. Appear before him on that day. Okay.
All right.
Thank you. You may stand aside. Is it Andrina Sewar? Is that how you pronounce it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. 19-189, and the charge is aggravated assault. Do you have a lawyer, ma'am?
Do I have a what?
A lawyer?
I do not.
Are you going to hire a lawyer?
I'm not sure. All I want to say is I was acting in self-defense. This
Okay.
was 2 days before this alleged day
All right,
happened.
ma'am.
I was chased up the road with a metal rod in
Whoa.
somebody's hand.
Whoa,
And I acted in self-defense with a shovel.
that's the problem with this video arraignment. Ma'am, now's not the time to get into that. We're just trying to do an arraignment. Are you going to hire a lawyer or make application to the public defender's office?
I'll do a public defender deal.
Okay, fill out your application. I'll have you come back on June 27th at 10 o'clock. for
Can I go
arraignment and
home?
attorney status. What?
May I please go home
Well, let's.
on a lowered bond?
Well, what is your bond, ma'am?
From what I understand, it's $20,000. I would like it to be lowered to at least $500 so I can get out. I just got out of the hospital Monday.
All right.
I was in ICU for 2 days.
Let me look at the allegations in your case and see.
Or may I at least get an OR bond?
Ma'am, given the allegations against you, I'm going to leave the bond right where it's at. That's my ruling. You can stand aside. An additional condition, should she make bond, there'll be no contact with the alleged victim. Walter Pitaway, 19-191. Possession with purpose to deliver controlled substances. Good morning, sir. Do you have a lawyer?
No, I'm applying for the public defender.
Okay. Have you turned in your application, or have you just got it in your hand now?
I have it in my hand here.
Okay. Well, I'll just have to tell you, appear on June 27th, 10 o'clock for arraignment and attorney status.
All right.
Thank you. Nicholas Koshkinen.
Yes, sir.
19-193, charged with fictitious tags, possession of drug paraphernalia, controlled substance. Who's your lawyer, sir?
I don't have one yet, Your Honor.
You want to hire a lawyer?
Possibly, I'm fill out for a public defender for now and then see
Okay.
where I go from there.
Reappear on June 27th at 9:30 for arraignment and attorney status.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thomas Harvey, 19-190, charged with possession of drug paraphernalia. You have a lawyer, sir?
Yes, sir.
Who would it be?
Judge, I represent Mr. Harvey.
Okay, here he is. Ben Gibson represents you. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
And Judge, I guess I wasn't aware that Mr. Harvey had been incarcerated until I saw him on the list this morning.
Okay. Well, he's Judge Webb's case, so we'll have him appear on May 30th, I think it is, May 30th at 9:30.
Okay, and he should be scheduled. Is there new charges or just this?
This appears to be a new charge.
Okay. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Tom, I'll get out there and visit with you.
Okay.
Crystal Hodge,
Yes, sir.
19-192, charged with drug paraphernalia and controlled substances. I'm appointed public defender's office to represent you.
Your Honor, we'd waive a formal reading of the charges, enter a plea of not guilty.
Well, we'll enter that plea and have her appear before Judge Webb on May 30th at 9:30.
Very well. Thank you.
State versus Audrey Sayre, is that Is that the way?
Sorry.
Sorry?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You got 19-179, 18-150, and 179 is a controlled substance and paraphernalia, endangering the welfare of a minor. Let's see where we're at on that matter. It's been arraigned.
Has she been arraigned on a revocation, Judge?
I don't know yet. I'll look at the revo. It's 18-50. It's also a drug case. No is the answer. She hasn't been arraigned.
We'd enter a plea of not true on a revocation, Judge.
Okay.
I suppose set that next week in front of Judge Webb, and then if the court would schedule us out on 19-179.
Very well. Set the revocation hearing for May 30th, 9:30. You can stand aside. Thank you. Dylan Fields, 19-177, drug paraphernalia, drugs and firearms, several other charges. Who represents you, sir?
I filled out a paper for the public defender.
Okay, we'll look at it.
Judge, he filled out about half of what he needed to fill out.
Okay, let's say you didn't fully complete the application. I guess just complete.
I thought I did.
Wait. I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Well, it said fully complete. I guess complete would have been sufficient. Didn't complete that.
Yeah. The affidavit of indigency, he didn't.
All right. Well, I'll schedule you to appear on June 27th at 10 o'clock for arraignment and attorney status. Maybe they can get the application back over to you and let you have another try at it.
And I was also trying to get into Care Center Ministries.
Okay, continue to work on that. Maybe that'll happen.
So,
Thank you. Joshua Dunn, 19-175, drug paraphernalia, several counts, possession with purpose to deliver, drugs and firearms, fleeing, defaced firearm, prohibited weapons, known as goes.
If I may approach, Your Honor, he's made application to the public defender's office.
So I've appointed the public defender's office to represent you.
Your Honor, we'd waive a formal reading of the charges, enter a plea of not guilty.
This reflects he's already entered
Okay, already been
plea of
arraigned.
not guilty, when neither one of us was here. Looks like his next appearance is in October.
Very well.
Thank you, sir. You may stand aside. Michael Thorne, 19-173, breaking or entering, several counts. Theft of property, several counts. Criminal mischief, several counts. Yes.
Your Honor, I believe we've been previously appointed to represent Mr. Thorne. I think my notes reflect this is down for arraignment, so we'd waive a formal reading of the charges, enter a plea of not guilty.
Okay. He has previously been arraigned.
Oh, has it? All right.
We've scheduled the matter, so I don't guess there's anything else to be done.
All right. Very well. Thank you, Your Honor.
You may stand aside, sir. Thank you. Justin Thompson, 19-167, endangering the welfare of a minor, intercepting telephone communications, firearms for certain persons, tampering with physical evidence. Yes.
If I may approach, he's made application to the public defender's office as well.
He also has 18-361.
It just says it's a revocation,
Okay.
but I believe that's actually a charge of domestic battery in the third degree and endangering the welfare of a minor.
Okay, take a look at it.
I thought it was a revo.
Sir, I've appointed the public defender's office to represent you. 19-167, we'll enter a plea of not guilty, is that okay?
That is correct, Your Honor. We'll enter a plea of not true on a revocation.
Let me look at it, it's 18-361.
What number is this?
Okay, we'll enter a plea of not true. Let me look at the allegations. We'll set it for hearing on June 27th, 10 o'clock or soon thereafter, we will get to it.
Very well, Your Honor. Thank you.
me stand aside, thank you. Felicia Anderson, 19139.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Controlled substance and drug paraphernalia.
I may approach, Your Honor.
You may.
She's made an application. Apparently she has a new case of 19176. Does your document reflect that?
It's not on the docket.
Oh, it's not?
Here.
Oh, okay. Judge, 19176 is not on the docket, but,
Well, that'd be Judge Webb's case.
well, we have two on your docket, so I suppose we move to transfer 176 to your docket and all three will track.
Is there any way I could come over and talk to my attorney, Your Honor?
Do you want her over here?
Judge, we can go ahead and transport her. We'll see if we can get her case
It
worked out.
says yes.
Thank you.
Zachariah Zell. Also has 19-145. One is a drug case, the other says leaving the scene of accident.
Your Honor, he appeared before you 2 weeks ago and made a request about going to an inpatient facility. I don't recall where we left it on that date. I don't know if he needed to have an acceptance letter. I just don't recall where we left things.
It would start there, Your Honor. Your Honor, Mr. Zelk made a rather candid plea to the court. Mr. Zelk and other prosecutors and I have sent him to prison multiple times. If he wants to a shot at this, I'm not offended by that. I just need someone to say they'll take him. I haven't seen that. I've heard an expression of a desire to want to go. Obviously, this man has a problem that's plagued him most of his adult life, if not the majority of his adult life. So
Zach?
I would tell him to get some sort of acceptance letter, and I'll certainly listen to it.
May I speak, Your Honor?
You may.
I've been accepted into Care Center Ministries, and it was spoken to me by Seth Swetnam that the prosecutor's office and the public defender's office have received those acceptance letters.
Yeah, we got a letter.
I don't have it, but I'm certainly willing to look at one.
Judge, we do have a letter.
It's there. I have no objection to this gentleman being ODR'd into the Care Center Ministries.
Has he got a record?
Has he got a criminal record? Yes, a huge one.
Oh, I don't know why.
Well,
If you want to bond and go, all the better.
He's on parole.
he's actually on parole, Judge. Will that keep him out of Care Center Ministries?
They told me yesterday it was.
Yeah.
Mr. Magnus has also approved my going into Care Center Ministries. He's spoken to Miss Eva Frame. I was under the impression that Mr. Chisholm knew all of this from a few weeks ago. I'm not completely sure. He was at court.
Well, and I think Zach, I think he's agreeing with you. I think the issue now is how do we get you there? I believe is where the discussion is. Is that
I know none of that.
well about the letter and all? That's what I was getting.
I think the hangup is parole, Judge. If there's a way around that, I'm not gonna get in the way of it, but I haven't heard that.
I was told yesterday they won't take someone parole. I don't know.
That's my understanding.
Do you know?
We're not supposed to send Care Center Ministries if they're on parole. Mr. Magnus has gone around that, and that's fine.
Well, I'm certainly willing to go talk to Eva Frame about it, but
It sounds like you need to work on it some more.
Could we have him reappear on the 27th
27th?
of June?
Yes.
In case we can't get him there prior to now?
Okay.
Prior to
All right, you may stand aside, sir. Thank you. This is 18-2-19, David Piskus.
Your Honor, I have filed a motion to withdraw on this case.
Aggravated assault and criminal mischief.
Just he failed to appear in October of last year. Prior to that, I had not had communication with him.
Okay.
my understanding, he has been in jail in Independence County. I don't know how long he's been there at this time, Your Honor. I went in to see him in the jail this morning, and he refused to communicate with me, Your Honor.
I'll allow you to withdraw, sir.
Thank you, Judge.
I guess we need an order to that effect.
Okay.
Could be one line either.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, you gonna hire another lawyer or make application to public defender, sir?
I think I can represent myself in this small matter, Your Honor.
Okay, very good.
This is scheduled for today. I'd like to move forward with this. Hopefully the state has the prosecution has their witness available as planned.
When is the trial scheduled?
It's not, Your Honor, because he's had an FTA. He
Okay,
passes.
it's not scheduled for today, sir. We'll schedule it and give you notice of that. And if you should
Could I
leave
be?
the jailhouse, then you need to leave an address where we can send you a notice. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Can I be released on recognizance today, please?
Say it again.
Can I be released on my recognizance today?
No, sir, you cannot.
So how long do you think it'll be before this trial?
Oh, whenever it's scheduled. August.
August? That's quite the run, Your Honor.
Yeah, indeed it is.
I'm being held without bond on this matter.
Oh,
and
no, let me set you a bond.
This is just a misdemeanor.
Right. It's not charged that way, but let me set you a bond. The original bond was $25,000. I just lowered it and set a $15,000 cash bond. No contact with the alleged victims.
Understood.
Thank you, sir. You may stand aside. Justin Watson, 17321. Breaking or entering theft of property. It's on revocation.
Your Honor, Mr. Watson is represented by Mr. Bayless, and this comes from a theft case that's probably 2015. And the purpose of Mr. Watson being here was to schedule we had scheduled a restitution hearing about money that was taken out of a resident's home and some guns that were taken out. There is another co-defendant. His name is Logan Walters. He is not a stranger to this court. He is presently an absconder. Mr. Bayless wishes to have that restitution hearing at a time when Mr. Walters can be present along with Mr. Watson, believing it to be unfair that as we sit here and do restitution, that Mr. Watson is sitting here alone. So the plan is that although Logan Walters is a often absconder and non-compliant, as soon as we get him back in jail, we will hold him and we will get on the court's next docket.
Can I go ahead and set it for June 27th?
Sure, and if we have him, we'll do that.
Thank you, sir. Tyler Lee, 17219.
Judge, I represent Mr. Lee. After discussion with the state yesterday afternoon, evening, my office is preparing a motion for a forensic evaluation, fitness to proceed, and culpability. She's preparing those, and we should get them filed today and present the orders to the court.
Judge, the state is not of the opinion that a petition for psych eval can be filed in such an action, and I'm looking at that. I don't know the answer to that, and I've told Mr. Gibson I don't know the answer to that.
If it's agreeable, I'll just continue the matter to June 27th, exclude the time, give you time to look at that.
That'd be great.
Is that agreeable?
That's agreeable, Your Honor.
Okay, that's what we'll do.
May he be excused.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Is there anyone here for criminal court whose name I haven't called? What's your name, sir?
Studdard.
Mr. Studdard, okay. Is there anything we can do in his case right now?
Yes, Judge.
Okay.
It's a first appearance.
What is the case number?
There are several, Judge. 2008-133, 2010-71, 2011-260, 2011-269, 2011-271, 2011-274, 2013-294, and 2015-50.
15-50.
Say again?
The last one was 15-50.
2015-15.
Come forward, sir. Who is your lawyer?
I don't have one, sir. I just got out of prison.
Well, you'll sure need one. Are you gonna hire a lawyer or make application to public defender's office?
I'll probably make a application.
Why don't you go ahead and make it today and we'll look at it. Just pick one up, fill it out, okay?
Yes, sir.
Judge, while he's doing that, if we could, if the gentleman wants to enter an appearance, we will set this matter 90 days from today. I understand he just got out of jail, and we're gonna pull the warrants on this so that he doesn't get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9 warrant fees, and so we can have one warrant fee. But if he enters an appearance, we'll schedule this for about 90 days out, and he can start making fines on this mountain of fines he's accrued.
Well, let me give me a lawyer and then we'll set it just like
Okay.
you want to. Okay, what's your name, ma'am?
Jenkins, Ashley Jenkins.
Ashley Jenkins. You know anything about Ashley Jenkins?
Judge, I think in 18-520, she needs to be arraigned.
Ashley Jenkins, 18-520, possession of purpose to deliver.
Judge, the public defender's office represents her on an existing case on your docket, which is 18-509. In 18-520, I don't think she's been arraigned, so we'd waive a formal reading of the charges in her plea of not guilty. And if the court would if the court hasn't, the court would transfer 520 to track with 509.
Well, enter the plea of not guilty and transfer the case.
I think 509 has been scheduled out, Judge. They can just track on the same order.
Okay.
You probably need to get in to see me in
Is
the
there
next
anything else
couple
to be
weeks.
done today?
There isn't, Your Honor.
Well, that trial in August of 18-520. All right.